first down is Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Rodgers. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Yeah, Jones with a nice burst there on first down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On second down now, it's Jones. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 34. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Rodgers will try again on second down. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a fourth down.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, you better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Yard line. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well. Because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. At the 27-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the 13-year man puts it through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out. They get a backhand. What was the serve? What was return on?
It was a backhand. And a really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And a Packer first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tonyan complete.
Rodgers.
A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it is up.
His kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
10. Lions 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. That's caught by the tight end, Bryant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Complete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Will find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Packers' 7-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. Flushed out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. And Jackson throwing once more. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Prater's kick is good. And that'll bring them back within 4. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. team, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Jeff Okudah. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Oh, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Jackson looking for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. From the gun, Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
To go.
To throw again is Jackson. Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And on first and goal, they decided to throw for it, but the coverage was excellent. And he kept holding the ball, hoping someone would shake free. Instead, he's hit and drop. And now, they're not even in the red zone anymore.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today.
31-yard attempt.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Will Harris. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now Jackson on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Jackson. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Tyrell Williams. Incomplete. Kevin King there defensively.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's airing it out for Williams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. The throw complete here to Williams, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Playing with a catch right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Detroit Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
They go play action now. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Again, Jackson. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
A 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Jackson. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. From 13 yards out. And the Lions are going to jump back in front.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's the game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is...
Will be intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Packers 10.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Thrown out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Gain of 19 yards.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Slant to Adams. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Rodgers. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
He's brought down at the 31. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
A gain of 7 and a Packer first down.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Letting one go deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. By the way, 3rd quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. And the Cowboys now, they've opened things up in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Rodgers now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd down.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now a play fake. Rodgers.
Rolling to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Crosby puts it through, and the lead is cut to 2 now. It's 15-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there for Detroit. 43 yards.
At the 38-yard line.
On 1st down, Swift has some space here. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 23. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Jackson. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Tyrell Williams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Lions 28, Packers 13. Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll buy some time right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Jackson will throw again. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off with great anticipation. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Crosby connects on the extra point as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage, there to knock that one away.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. gun. Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Adrian Davis with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rodgers on 3rd down. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Darryl Roberts right there on the coverage.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Crosby is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Here's Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Boy, not deterred from those first two failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down. Now Jackson. It's incomplete. It looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Turnover on downs.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. Now Jones. And the Packers are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. Drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Jackson. Off the right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go for 21 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. Second and 10. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Here's 2nd and 10. One last shot for Jackson. Incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. We'll go.